Once upon a time, in a world untouched by modern civilization, there lived a caveman named Thog. Thog was part of a small tribe that roamed the verdant valleys and rocky cliffs of what is now known as the prehistoric era. Thog was known for his strength and bravery, but he was also curious and adventurous, qualities that often led him into unique situations. One bright morning, as the sun rose over the jagged peaks, Thog awoke to the sounds of birds chirping and the rustling of leaves. He stretched his muscular arms, grabbed his stone-tipped spear, and set out on his daily hunt. The tribe relied on the food he brought back, and Thog took this responsibility seriously. But today, Thog felt a strange pull, a desire to explore beyond the usual hunting grounds. Thog ventured deeper into the forest, his senses alert to every sound and movement. He had never been this far before. The trees here were taller, their canopies denser, allowing only slivers of sunlight to penetrate. As he walked, he noticed unusual plants and heard unfamiliar animal calls. His heart raced with excitement and a bit of trepidation. After hours of walking, Thog stumbled upon a cave entrance hidden behind a curtain of vines. It was larger than any cave he had seen before, and a faint, rhythmic sound emanated from within. Intrigued, Thog pushed aside the vines and stepped inside. The cave was dimly lit by bioluminescent fungi growing on the walls, casting an eerie glow. As Thog moved deeper, the rhythmic sound grew louder and clearer. It was the sound of water dripping into a pool. But there was another sound too, a low humming that seemed almost musical. Thog followed the sound until he reached a vast chamber where a crystal-clear pool lay at its center. Above the pool, stalactites hung like ancient chandeliers, each one dripping water in a harmonious melody. Thog knelt by the pool and drank deeply, the cool water refreshing his tired body. As he stood up, he noticed something shimmering at the bottom of the pool. He reached in and pulled out a smooth blue stone, unlike anything he had ever seen. The stone seemed to hum in his hand, vibrating gently. Suddenly, Thog heard a noise behind him and spun around, spear at the ready. He was shocked to see a figure emerging from the shadows. It was an old man, with a long white beard and deep-set eyes that twinkled with wisdom. He wore a cloak made of animal hides and leaned on a staff adorned with feathers and bones. "Do not be afraid, Thog," the old man said in a language that Thog understood instinctively, though he had never heard it before. "I am Olam, the guardian of this cave and the keeper of ancient secrets." Thog lowered his spear but remained cautious. "How do you know my name?" he asked. "I know many things," Olam replied with a smile. "This stone you hold is a gift, a source of great power and knowledge. It has chosen you, Thog, because you are destined for something greater than hunting and survival." Thog looked at the stone in his hand, feeling its warmth. "What must I do?" he asked. "Follow me," Olam said, turning and walking deeper into the cave. Thog followed, curiosity overcoming his fear. They arrived at another chamber filled with paintings on the walls, depicting scenes of nature, animals, and humans. Olam explained that these were the stories of their ancestors, preserved for generations. He showed Thog how to read the symbols and understand the wisdom they contained. Days turned into weeks as Thog learned from Olam. He discovered that the blue stone granted him the ability to communicate with animals, to sense changes in the weather, and to heal minor wounds. With these new abilities, Thog realized he could do more than provide for his tribe. He could protect them and help them thrive. One evening, as Thog and Olam sat by the pool, the old man spoke of his own journey. "I was once like you, Thog, a hunter and a warrior. But I chose to dedicate my life to the pursuit of knowledge and the protection of these secrets. Now, it is your turn to choose." Thog thought about his tribe and the challenges they faced. He knew his people needed him, but he also felt a deep calling to continue learning and exploring. "I will return to my tribe," he said finally, "but I will also come back here to learn and to ensure these secrets are never lost." Olam nodded, a proud look in his eyes. "You have chosen wisely, Thog. Go, and may the wisdom of the ancients guide you." Thog returned to his tribe, bringing with him the blue stone and the knowledge he had gained. He used his new abilities to find better hunting grounds, to predict weather changes, and to heal the sick and injured. The tribe flourished under his guidance, and they came to see him not just as a hunter, but as a leader and a healer. And so Thog's name became legend. not only among his own people, but in the tales passed down through generations. He was the caveman who ventured beyond the known world, who embraced the mysteries of the past, and who used his newfound wisdom to lead his people into a brighter future. As for the cave and the old man, Thog continued to visit them, learning and growing with each encounter. And every time he returned to his tribe, he brought with him a little more of the ancient knowledge, ensuring that the wisdom of the past would never be forgotten.